Welcome to Silverrun Forest. We're going to continue our hard game experience trying to deforest Silverrun Forest. So let's get going. Okay, here we go. It's a new day. It's raining. Money is tight. So looking at our loan, we have the ability to riskily have $85,000. Our productions are producing about $50,000 a day, around that. Wood is becoming an issue because it won't let us sell it anymore. We've hit the capacity of the mill. In fact, you can see some logs hanging over from the last drop. I believe the mill only takes 120,000 a day, and so yeah, we can't do that. So we must be careful about that. But you know what? What it all comes down to is we need to deforest the world. So I'm just going to zoom out a bit. Yeah, that grass has been very flickery today. Have to just deal with it, I guess. It's quite dark here in November. We're doing 9 to 5 every day. We're doing hard, so no AI players, no contracts. Yeah, it's just using risky vanilla farming simulator. The only mod we do have active is the logging mod for just emergency reasons, just so you can like fix vehicles that have fallen over and stuff like that. We're not using it for like moving pallets or anything like that. We'll have to use a forklift if we want to do that type of thing. We are using an auto-load mod for the logging because my plan is to log 20,000 trees, and I don't plan to pick up 20,000 logs and put them on a trailer. So it's only being used for that purpose. This grass is starting to be annoying, so I might jump out and delete the shade acacia, I think, for this tree and see how it goes. Looking at frames per second, I'm getting 50-ish, so yeah. So let's, I'm going to jump out, I'll be right back. That's much better than it was. And frames per second, it's still roughly where it was, around 50. Yeah, there's a fair few trees still around here, so hopefully we can earn enough money to buy another piece of land. As long as we can go from land to land to land, and make a little bit of profit each time, we should be okay. I get the feeling the developers have worked out how many trees are on each property, and under hard made it so it's worth maybe 110%, 100%. There's maybe close to 100% of the wood price, but they assume we've got productions and that's enough to cover the additional. It may just be that it's one-to-one price. Not really sure. We have bought a lot of things. We bought properties. Obviously, these trucks all got bought. Basically, the trucks got purchased by the initial $500,000. $500,000 worth of loan is used basically to fund the property purchase, and then the properties are paying for the properties at this point. I think we're going to have to get through a fair few more farms before we'll be considered to be quite wealthy. Can I get my keystrokes right here? When it's downhill, I always struggle to get it right. I'm going to start making a new pile because I don't want to walk all the way over there each time. It's nice clearing, so the trees won't get lost under the bushes. Yeah, I might just go left to right here. Because mining's a bit tight, I am going to do these smaller trees. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the areas where there's a lot of underbrush. It's quite hard to see the logs afterwards. And leaving logs around, I'm not 100% sure what causes lag, but it wouldn't surprise me if it does. I mean, it's got to be computed somehow. I don't know what the cost is of the stumps. I don't have any intention of getting rid of the stumps. I know I could use a mod to just auto-delete them, but I really don't want to do anything that isn't done by an actual machine. I don't want to automate anything. Money's going up. It's good to see that we started the day at 0 roughly, so now we're at 29k. So my guess would be that a paper roll maybe got sold because they're worth a lot. I've got everything set to sell, mainly because I don't have the infrastructure to go and sell it another way. Obviously, the highest yield is to put it on the train. You tend to get about 10-20% more. But I don't have the trucks for that right now, so whatever the market is, I could try to game the market and try to do the time of the year, but most of the wood things have very little variance when it comes to seasons, so I'd rather just get it sold straight away. We are kind of money poor. Why can't I move forward? My forward trigger was not working then. I'm using a Xbox One controller that was the generation before the series controllers, so the Xbox X, Xbox Series, the Xbox XS series of controllers as opposed to the Xbox Series X version. I just have it plugged in as USB. It does really well. If you buy the battery pack, it comes with a really long charging cable, and so I use that, so it's got a nice 6 or 10 feet USB cable on it. Pile's a mess, but it's worth money. I am a little bit worried about picking it up with the truck because of the hill. If I go across the hill, it'll load to the side and want to tip it over. If I go down the hill, it'll want to fall off the back. So none of these things are good. We'll just see how it goes, I guess. property to our left's got a little bit of trees in it too, so that might be a candidate for the next property. I think I'm going to cut down that small one just to make it nice and clean. Trying to keep these small pieces on the road so I don't lose them. Alright, I'm never going to see that. I'm just going to move that. Yeah, rare instance where super strength is used. I just don't want to have the lag. I don't want to have it chewing up frame rate in the future for no good reason. That log wasn't that big, it was draggable by a human. That's a nice big one. Money's slowly going up, we're up to 30 grand. Forest is slowly coming down. Just looking at petrol on this thing, it's not too bad. Used about a third of a tank. So a little while before we have to worry about refilling it. I think we'll be on to the next field before then. Yeah, right, pick up that. Yeah, we're going up and down the hill a little bit too much for my liking now, so probably those ones at the back there will pull at the top rather than coming down the hill. It's midday. Start thinking about logging soon. Getting all into a truck. Alright, let's make some money. There's a big rock there, but we should be able to squeeze over it. Yeah. It seems like if you're parked over it, The load mod doesn't see it. Nice big load. Seems to be full. Dragging the pile, but it should be okay. Alright, so we're going to take it to where? We could do a fair bit there and downtown. Because this pays out so well, so it's 50% of what it makes. So it's roughly $1 per 100. It makes 500. So if it makes better than $500 per 500, it's way better off. And it is. It's like 6 times that. So that's I think it's one of the best ratios. So let's get this delivered to the paper factory. We'll try to drop all of these off at the paper mill. I think there's about 20,000 worth, and I think it's only going to take about 16. At worst, we can then drive down into town and drop it off at the wood turners production. But we'll start with the paper mill because it pays so well. Yeah, I do wish the finance page showed you who produced money. It doesn't. It just says that money was produced. It doesn't say who produced it, unfortunately. Just jostling around a bit. I can turn straps on and off just to let it resettle. A lot of weight. Yeah, I love those white tyres. Makes it much more stable. Getting some jitters because I reset the shader cache. Frame rate's alright, we're 59, 60. Now it looks like we're not sticking out the top this time, so we should be able to drive straight in, I think. Yeah, as I said, I think we're carrying about 20,000, maybe 30,000. My understanding is it's length times density. So some logs are more dense than others, like dead trees have a very low density, and so they have very little leachage. So based on the type of wood it is, you're going to get different amounts. Yeah, so we have a lot there. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be going into town, I think. Because that production looks like it's definitely full. Yeah, definitely full. Yeah, we're going to overwhelm both of them. Based on how much extra we have, I don't know if I'm going to bother going into town. The left one's not as steep, but it's got way too windy. I'm going to go the steep way over here. I'm just going to go back to the wood, back to the sawmill. I mean, where we are financially, 60,000. So we've got 92,000. We could put it into a. Ooh, do we put it into the sawmill? Do we make our own sawmill? I am worried about buying the next piece of land. Sawmill's 50,000. Let's think about it. I mean, we're about to get $20,000, and we could have made 30,000 if it was our own sawmill. So if we put 5 loads into the sawmill, it'll pay for itself. But we still need to pay, and then it will produce goods coming out the other side, which could pay for the land. We just put like nearly $100,000 worth of wood, so it's 3,000, I believe, per litre. Is that what it is? So it's going to be 30,000 is going to turn into roughly 15,000. 15,000 times 3 is 45,000. So there's $45,000 in there. Yeah, I am worried about buying our next piece of land. I think it might be premature to try to put down a custom sawmill. It is cheaper than, I mean, the custom one, the personal one's 50,000, so it's definitely way cheaper than the production one, which is 250. The production one does produce twice the speed, but that's not a concern. Speed is not our issue; it's capacity. Yeah, but every dollar we put in here is not $1.50 we could have had in our pockets. I am worried that we're overwhelming this sawmill, and we'll overwhelm it ourselves, even if we owned it. Yeah, it's not doing all of it. There's no point putting it in the wood turner because the wood turner's got more than enough to survive the day. And the wood turner's happy, right? Yeah. Well, before I do anything, I'm just going to repay our loan. So if I forget at the end of the day, it's being paid off. Get the mini-map for the train, no train over there. I should have gone down the next track. Oh well. Close enough. Alright, let's see if I can fix these glitches. Alright, I changed to NVIDIA DLSS and yeah, it looks way better. And still getting 60 frames a second. So, thank you NVIDIA. This machine's only got a 2060 in it, running at 2K. But I think it's doing a really good job. Looks like we're going to get a really good load out of this slot. Turn the ropes off. I'm going to go backwards and then stand the brakes on. See if I can. There we go. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, I don't like that at all. Yeah, didn't get that physics right. Nope. Alright. Not a perfect load. I might be able to get one more into it. Even that big one, actually. Yeah, it's a good looking road. I like that. Alright. The question for the day is, where am I going to take this? Yeah, this is the problem you get. You log so much, you run out of capacity in the land. And running the day is quite fast at 10 times. So it really shouldn't be a massive issue. I'm wondering. Let's have a look at the map and look at what the cost of land is. So this is mainly sequoias. I'm worried about that. Down here, it's got lots of sequoias as well. So we're looking at a pretty big bill. This one's probably doable, 79,000 is the next one. So we'll get another 20 or 30,000 off of that. That's really hilly through there. This is quite hilly, but it is doable. Round home might be interesting. It's been quite cheap. There's hardly anything here. Actually, what's in the farms right now? So it must be, is it grass? What is that? It's gotta be grass. That's nothing. There's nothing planted in the fields at all. Okay, so I don't want to be too far away because I don't want to have to drive a lot. I'm worried about sequoia density up here. These are just too expensive. Around the sawmill is interesting, but it's very, very steep. Sawmills, the paper mill is here. It's a tiny bit here, but it's a lot of money. Yeah, I think we're going to have to do like 18 over here, maybe 10 across the road. So we have $100,000. I'm really tempted to see if we can get, what's this? Straw bales, telehandler. Well, this is the other way of doing it, is get some money on the farm. That's a lot of months to pay off. Roughly 10 to 1, 10 to 1, 10 to 1 roughly. I'm really interested in trying to get this guy down. Land is an issue, it's just not flat. It's pretty flat up here actually. I don't want to drive up there. I mean, we have not that many trees left. I mean, maybe 2 loads worth, so 20 or something $1,000. Over here is interesting. Normally I put it right here, where we don't own it. We could think about one of the ones downtown. something small. There's a piece of land downtown right in here, which isn't too expensive. This one's great for a farmland. I'm not sure what we're going to do. Well, for now, let's spend the last hour of the day cutting down trees, and then we'll work it out. We'll end the day by going over to the sawmill and making sure that everything we've got there can be sold. Yeah, this piece of land behind us isn't too bad. I don't see too many sequoias in this area. Isn't that happy? There we go. I'm going to get every tree there is, even though we're struggling to sell the trees. Every bit helps, even if we have to put it into a wood chipper. And just a reminder, we're going to end at 5. Oops. Yeah, these ones on the hills are quite tricky. Oops. Oh, that spun around. Doesn't like these hills. Yeah, these ones on the ground on the hills are really tricky. I don't know, what is that? Yeah, it's getting dark, it's hard to see. Last tree for the day. $5 o'clock. so light can pick it up without super strength. Alright. So the game doesn't glitch when I reload it. Alright. So let's go sleep. Actually, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to go to the sawmill, get our last cash for the day. Still not everything. Pay off our loan. Under 400,000 now. Goodbye November. Hello December. And hopefully the snow is not going to be too bad. Alright. 14 more grand in the kitty. We'll jump across to the sawmill. Get the last of this sold and call it a day, or a day and a bit. That's good to see. Alright, and with that, $125,000 at the end of that day sequence. With that, we'll call it a day. Thanks for watching, and next time we'll endeavour to finish off that piece of land and maybe buy a piece of new one. Thanks for watching. Bye.